Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be looking at small things people do that are annoying. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. When the curtain in your bedroom has a tiny gap, letting a ray of sunshine penetrate your eyeballs. This happened to me today. It was only that angle I slept in, and that's when it will hit my eyeball, you know. But like if I slept in like this angle, it wouldn't hit it. But this angle, I'll see the sunlight. Oh, when I see someone just leave their shopping cart in the parking lot, especially when they're right next to the cart return. Do people do that? I mean, here you have to put a coin in the shopping trolley, and then to get the coin back, you have to put it where it belongs, you know? People who don't allow other people to get off the subway or out of elevators before trying to get on. That is annoying. Yeah, I feel like you should just, you know, just scoot over and let them get out first, and then you can go on. Like, it doesn't waste any time. It's not like if you get on a second earlier, the train goes straight away, you know. The train will only leave when the door shuts. Alright, so be patient. When the fitted sheet comes off the mattress in the middle of the night, it's like an alarm clock that is going off right next to my ear. Impossible to ignore. I can't fall back asleep unless I put the sheet back on. That is annoying. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to like, how do you say, like put it under the mattress and it just keeps coming off, but I'm just too lazy, okay? Like I'm still on my bed and I'm trying to put it back on, but it just never works. People who stand in front of exits/entrances having a full conversation, right there, blocking the way. You know when you're sometimes walking behind someone and suddenly they just stop and they just start to talk in the middle of the pathway? When you get home after being out all day and you take off your pants, shoes, etc., only to discover then you have to go back out for something stupid. This is like when you're about to go in a shower, but like you forgot your towel or something, and then you have to like put your clothes back on to get your towel. Man, that's annoying. People who continue to explain something to me after I said I know at least thrice, because they think you didn't get it, I guess. I guess that's kind of nice, because they're trying to make sure that you do understand it. But I guess in a way, it's kind of offensive because they don't think you're smart enough to understand it once. When someone asks a lot of questions and then doesn't listen for the answer. I have a different job now because my last boss did this so often. Wait, then why would they ask you a lot of questions if they don't listen? I don't know how this works. People who are constantly trying to one-up your situation. Like if you tell them you've got a cold, they'll respond with, I've had pneumonia for 10 years straight. Oh, right, I see. When someone keeps trying to be like, I've got it worse than you do. Just because you're going through stuff too doesn't mean other people aren't going through stuff. Whenever I have small wounds on any of my fingers and don't know where they came from, it bothers me so much. Oh, like paper cuts? I hate paper cuts the most because they just sting and you can't really do anything about it, you know? It just stings. They're the worst and you just get it so easily, you know? Like you're just like passing paper and then you get it. It's annoying. People who can never just admit they screwed up. It doesn't matter how small the mistake is. When confronted, they always have an excuse. Just say, I'm sorry, and move on. I don't need an essay on why you did what you did. True. If you're wrong, then just learn from it. It's okay to be wrong, you know? We have our whole lives to learn. It's okay to be wrong. Whenever you have a sticker that you can't peel off in one piece, it's absolutely infuriating. Oh, or when you try to pull off those stickers from like a bottle and like it leaves a mark. Sad. When bananas have a lot of those threads, you know, those tiny cords between the banana and its skin. Oh yes, I find them revolting despite loving the fruit itself. It's like eating hair. Just the thought of it makes me want to vomit. Oh, I've never looked at it like that. I still eat it, or sometimes I don't. Sometimes I eat it, sometimes I just peel it off. I don't really care for this. I didn't know that bothered people. Wow. People who say you choose whether your day is good or bad. After I just said I was having a bad day. I know focusing on the positive is good, but sometimes people just have bad days and want to talk it out. Very true. You can't force your day to be good if it's bad, you know? People have emotions too. They have the right to be sad. You can't just be happy all the time because then that's weird. I mean, of course, it's good to focus on the happy stuff, but it's also human to be sad. When you have earbuds in and something catches the cord, violently ripping them out of your ears. This. When I have earphones in on my laptop and then I want to go grab something to eat and then I forget that it's plugged in. Oh, people who keep meal leftovers on the plate when they put it in the sink instead of throwing it away, them placing them in the sink. I think this may be the only thing that I really truly cannot stand. I hate it. Oh, I hate this too. Because then everything becomes soggy and you have to like, you know, take it out with your hands. I don't like it. I also hate it when you're washing the dishes and you're done, okay? And then someone just comes by and puts a plate in. And you're like, and then I'm just like, I'm sure you heard me washing your dishes. Because washing dishes makes a lot of sound. Like you hear the plates clashing and everything. And then they wait till you're finished and then they put it in. But like, why after? People who chew loudly or with their mouth open. I feel like I do this sometimes. Like, I chew with my mouth open sometimes. I don't know. I was never taught to close my mouth when I chew. Because like both my parents chew loud and they chew with their mouth open. So I feel like it's really how they're taught as a person. I don't know. I do admit I do this though. I'm sorry if I annoyed anyone. I'm so sorry. When there is something in the back of my car that rolls around every time I take a corner and makes noise, but it's too far away from me to just grab when I make a stop. Oh yeah, when there's something at the back of your car and you need to get it, but you just can't reach because your arms are like short or something. Or like it's like too far away. Oh, that is pretty annoying. People who borrow my car and change everything so that I have to readjust my seat, mirrors, and the volume on the radio. Oh, wow. I've never thought about this before, but sometimes people have to change this for their safety, you know, because sometimes they're like shorter than you or like taller than you and they can't see the mirror well, so they have to change everything that fits them. And I guess they just don't know how to put everything back to the original because they forgot or something. When there's a hair tickling your face but can't seem to get it off. Oh, that is always me. Like I would have like some hair just here or something. Oh, that is annoying. When you've been thinking about eating something when you get home all day, but when you get home you find out somebody already ate whatever it was. That is sad. When your whole excitement is just based off of that food for the whole day, you know? And then it's gone. Someone took that excitement away from you. When people just silently stand behind you while you're doing something. I always feel like they're trying to get my attention, but often they're just watching me, and it's so hard for me to concentrate. Oh, I hate this too, especially when you're in class and like a teacher stands behind you to see if you get what you're doing and you don't know. And you're pretending like you know, but you actually don't know, so you're just like frozen, you know. That is actually pretty annoying. When someone's walking a little too slow, so you try to speed up to pass them, but then they speed up so you can't. Really? I don't think I've ever experienced this. When people throw away stuff that's yours without asking first, usually after you put it in the fridge. I shouldn't have to put labels on everything I own. Oh, this is me in my room. Sometimes people think it's rubbish, but it's not. It's not rubbish, okay? Maybe in their eyes it's rubbish, but it's not rubbish. It's just like when you know where everything is in your room and then someone decides to like clean your room or something. I guess that's like a nice thought, you know, but like they start chucking away things that you needed and then you're trying to find it but you can't find it anymore. I don't know, I should be grateful because that's so nice of them, but like when you show someone a picture on your phone and they start swiping through all of them without asking first. Do people even ask? I feel like they just do it because it's like a habit, right? I don't know. I mean, I don't get annoyed, but I'll get anxious. Like, please don't scroll to an awkward photo, okay? Especially when you show your parents something and then they just scroll through and then they're like asking you, oh, who's this? And then they'll just be like interrogating you and stuff. When you call someone and they don't answer, so you leave a detailed voice message, only for them to call back right after you hang up without bothering to check what the voice message said. I don't even leave voice messages. I feel like leaving a voice message just makes me feel more anxious because then I'm like, oh my gosh, did they listen to it yet? Are they gonna call me back? Are they gonna text me back? What are they gonna say? You know, I'd rather get the answer then and there instead of waiting for an answer. This is why I don't voicemail message people. This is why I don't even leave a message. Honestly, I don't even call people, I just text. When you drop your phone between the seat of your car and the center console. Oh, and it's like the hardest to get because the gap is just so tiny. I know that feeling. And then you actually grab it, but on the way up, it just falls again. That makes me mad. When someone licks their finger before touching a piece of paper they're going to hand to me. Oh, I've never had that before. But I do have when someone licks their finger and dips with their finger. Or like when someone licks a spoon and then puts it back in the food and then they share it with everyone else. When people tell me to calm down or stop being upset. Wow. I mean, how would they feel if they were upset and someone was like, just stop being sad. Just stop it. How dare you be sad? How could they? Just let someone have their moment, okay? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!